The first thing the woman did after rebirth was to tamper with the blind box, making the scheming girl the chosen bride to marry the CEO. And that was exactly what the CEO had hoped for. Even though he grew up with both sisters, he only liked the scheming girl, but his father thought she wasn't worthy of their family. So the CEO had no choice but to hold a blind box selection, betting on a 1 in 1,000 chance. In the previous life, the sister's mother helped the scheming girl hide her secret by secretly switching the blind box, so the woman was chosen instead and married the CEO in her place. The woman was overjoyed and ran up to hug the CEO, not noticing his eyes were only on the scheming girl. Just as she looked forward to the wedding, on the day of the ceremony, the CEO suddenly slapped her to the ground in anger. Before she could react, he dragged her into the scheming girl's mourning hall. The woman was confused, but the CEO was certain she had caused the scheming girl's death. He tore off her ring, ripped her wedding dress, and even stuffed her into the coffin meant for the scheming girl. In her dying moments, she had only one thought: if the CEO knew the scheming girl's secret, would he still treat her this way? In the next second, a blinding light flashed, and the woman was reborn to the day of the blind box selection. She watched as the CEO once again reached for her number, but this time she was determined to stop the tragedy from repeating. 18 years ago, her mother abandoned her sick father and forced her to remarry her first love. From that day on, her mother only cared about the scheming girl, her half-sister. The CEO from next door became her only warm. As she grew up, she fell deeply in love with him, but just when she thought he loved her back, the scheming girl slowly replaced her. But the scheming girl could not marry him, because she carried a shocking secret. In the past life, the mother switched the blind box, giving the CEO's intended box for the scheming girl to her instead, and lied that she wanted her to be happy. But that so-called kindness pushed her into the grave. In this new life, the woman would no longer be controlled, and vowed to make her mother and the scheming girl pay. Sure enough, when they saw the results, the mother and the scheming girl turned pale, but forced a smile to hide their panic. Later, the mother stormed in, demanding to know if the woman had tampered with the blind box, and ordered her to convince the CEO to change his mind before the wedding. What the mother didn't know was that the woman had been reborn, and just as she returned home, she caught the scheming girl tearing up the only gift from her father. Her long-held rage exploded, and she slapped the scheming girl hard. The scheming girl was about to fight back when she glanced at the cup of hot water on the table. Seeing this, the woman remembered the past, how the scheming girl had falsely accused her of burning her with boiling water, and the blind CEO poured boiling water on her himself to avenge the scheming girl. This time the woman would let her taste the same pain. While the scheming girl was distracted, she gave a hard push, spilling the hot water all over her. The woman finally let out her rage, but little did she know, the scheming girl would target her sick father in revenge. One day the woman visited her comatose father in the hospital. The doctor said he had periods of consciousness recently, a sign of recovery, but still needed the ventilator. She suddenly remembered the past, when the scheming girl caused a power outage at the hospital by overloading the system during her experiment. Her father died of suffocation due to the ventilator shutting down. This time the woman wouldn't let that happen. Sure enough, the scheming girl came to the hospital again for her experiment, and the CEO forced the woman to come along. The scheming girl told the woman to set the equipment to maximum power, just like last time. Soon the power went out. The